Welcome guys to my channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys the best Amazon Q4 strategy that can help you scale this 2024 and help you make $2,000 during this Q4. So I only used $2,000 because that was what I was able to make last year during the Q4 season. So during this season, this is when sales tend to skyrocket, you get. And trust me, some of my students even made more than $2,000, and my some of my other colleagues made more than $2,000 during this Q4 season. So I only use $2,000 because that is what I have been able to make, and that is what I'm going to teach you, the strategies that can help you replicate same results, get same result as myself, if you do the right thing or if you follow very well. And I'm also going to show you books to focus on during this Q4. Okay, but first of all, what is Q4 in KDP? I see a lot of people come to tell me I'm hearing about Q4 this, Q4 that, but I don't even understand what Q4 is. Q4 is simply the fourth quarter of the year. In fact, as a matter of fact, I'm recording this video November, right? We have already entered Q4 from last month, which is October, and people have already started seeing massive sales. See, if you've been making sales, if you've not been making sales from January till September, from October to December, if you don't make sale, that means there's definitely something you're not doing right, which you need to fix. Do you get? It means there's something you're definitely not getting right, which you need to fix because between October to December, these are the busiest times of the year when people start making sales. For example, October season is when we start having Halloween. I think last month there were a lot of Halloween. If you do a lot of books we got within this niche, you tend to have lots of sales. October you start talking about Thanksgiving, December, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and preparation for the new year. Okay, and this is the time where book sales increase, people buy gifts for their loved ones and all that. So basically Q4 simply means the fourth quarter of the year. That is why it's called Q4. The fourth quarter of the year: October, November, December. And as you can see here, this is 1,698 pounds, which is approximately $2,000. This was what I was able to make as at December. I got this screenshot from my dashboard December last year. This is from December 1st to December 31st. You see, this was how much I made during December. I was able to make screenshot of this. I think it was a screen record I did, so I had to capture it from my screen record. I didn't do the one of November because I remember December 2023. Sorry, November I was able to make $700. October I was able to make over $500. It kept on increasing till December. So even as time goes on, October maybe you can be seeing yourself making $100. By November you can see yourself increase. December, that is when high sales, that is when Amazon record even the highest sales, because this is festive period, everybody's shopping already. Okay, so what kind of book should you focus or not to focus on? This is what we are going to be talking about now. Now when it comes to Q4, most times when I see people talk about Q4, I already see them talking about Christmas books, because yes, it's Christmas season. So the people are already feeling like Christmas book are already going to be selling, or that is the kind of book that will sell the more. Now let me tell you something. Christmas books sells, no doubt. Christmas book have even high chances of selling. But trust me, the fact that it's Christmas, a lot of people would want to be going there. A lot of people want to be writing that kind of book. Same way a lot of people are writing low content books, and you want to go and be writing low content books and be with those your competitors. And at the end, you see yourself, you say, ah, I wrote Christmas book. Oh, I wrote books on Thanksgiving. I even did journals and all that. I didn't make sales. Okay. This is what most people think about KDP. When is this particular season? They want to write book because this is the season. and you write book around that particular niche and you see yourself not making sales, what kind of book should you focus on? Is gift book. Any type of book that is given as a as any type of book that is given as a gift, sorry, I wrote as a book here, that is given as a gift, okay, that is the kind of book you should focus on. Mind you, when I say it's skill for, any kind of book can literally sell. Depends on your target audience. Yes, any kind of book can literally sell, depends on your target audience. But while you are writing any kind of book, you should always think outside of the box. What kind of book do people buy for people as a gift? What kind of things do people buy for people as a gift? This is what you should be looking at right now before going ahead to create that your book. So what's the strategy? I know in this video most of you are going to be expecting me to tell you, oh, go and write on this topic, go and write on this topic. No, I'm not going to overwhelm you with long list of book titles to write on. I'm not going to do that, because if I end up doing that, everybody will just end up copying each other. So instead, I'm going to share you the secret to find countless opportunities yourself in just two simple steps. Yes, this video is going to be short as possible. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you two simple steps to find books that can be able to help you make sales using two simple steps, which is these two things you must look out for before you go ahead to publish that book during this Q4 season. One is identifying opportunities, and the second one is giving your best offer. All right. One is identifying opportunities, and the second one is giving out your best offer. When they say, or when I say identify opportunities, you go to bestseller, identify top performing books with good track records of selling. You don't just go ahead and publish book because you see, I saw someone write a book on was it therapy or something, and when you go, you see that that book doesn't even have good track record, or other book within that niche the person is writing on doesn't have good track record. So you want to look and identify top books or top selling books with good track records. Okay. Now, when you've identified this book, what you now do is give best offer. Publish a book that gives out better offer than that of other books within that niche. And when I'm talking about giving offer, I'm not talking when I'm talking about this kind of books that will give you offer, I'm not talking about journals, I'm not talking about notebooks, I'm not talking about all these kind of books. I'm talking about writing high content books, because as a publisher that writes high content, I don't do low content books. If you've been watching most of my video, you must have heard me talk about this several times. Even though I feel the need to do video on how to write some of these low content books, sorry, some of these low content books, because a lot of people has requested me to teach them how to do some low content books like notebook and all that. I don't do those kind of books, even though I feel the need to want to update you guys on these things. Okay. So, but if you're writing books within this period, focus on high content books, because that is where the money is. Everybody is running to low content. Don't go where everybody is going. That's just the trick. Okay. So let me show you how you can identify these books. We are going to go to um Amazon bestseller in nonfiction. I have already done my part. Yeah, I've already done my part by checking out a particular book, which I'm just going to go straight down to that place. Remember what I told you guys, that first of all, the first thing is for you to be able to think out of the box. What kind of books do you think people buy during this period? When you think about the kind of book these people buy within this period, you now think about the niche, then you go straight to that niche, which is what I'm going to do. I want to go into children's book, because trust me, children book sells they sell faster during Q4. Yes, I've given you this one tip now. They sell faster during this Q4 season. So I want to go to animals. Remember when I said thinking out of the box? You already know those in the US, they love pets. Let me not erase this here and say white. Those in the US, they love pets a lot. Okay. So books on pets can be given as a gift. Remember I say books that can be given as a gift. Let's go for one here. From these ones we have bears, birds, cats, dino. Let's go for cats. Cats are in fact almost everybody for there they have cats. So this is let's go to bestseller. I went to, you have to check and see what there is. This book I saw, I said I wanted to use it to give us a example. Yeah. So you see this book, National Geographic Readers, Cats versus Dogs. Please mind you, this thing they wrote National Geographic Reader. This is I think this is trademark because this particular person uses this book, this National Geographic Readers for all his books. I think this thing is already trademark. So don't go and use National Geographic Readers. In as much as you want to model a particular book, doesn't mean you should go and carry their titles exactly the way it is. All right. So my focus now is on the pets, cat versus dog. Now let us check something. When was this book published? This will show you since 2020, 2012. This book has been selling non-stop. This is to tell you how profitable this book is. And what I'm teaching you, I'm not even teaching you something that will sell only during Q4. I'm teaching you something that even after the Q4 season, your book will keep on selling. This book was published 2012 and is still selling. And this book is ranking in bestseller rank here, 19,871 in bestseller. But let us look how many sales this book has made. Now, if you look under the children's intermediate readers, you will see this book is on number 11. If you look under children's cat book, this book is number 19, which is where we are. And if you look under children's non-fiction animal books, this book is under number 20. That is to tell you how profitable book this kind of book is. Before I proceed to what I want to show you, let us check the BSR. Let's check the sales rank. So you go to Amazon book sales calculator, just type it on your search bar, Amazon book sales calculator. Come here and put on the BSR, paste it here. You see this place they wrote BSR, just make sure you remove this place they put um comma here. Yes, let's remove it. Then ebook, leave it at ebook. Then let's calculate sales. So you see here that every single month this book is doing, okay, let's just say average, on average this book is doing 198 sales, and every day this book is doing 13 sales. I try as much as possible to do this video without using any form of tool. If not, if we are to use helium 10, which is I don't think is still free anymore, you would have seen the charts from December last year or other Q4 since the time this book was published, for you to see how high this kind of book sells or how fast this book sells. Let's go back to that place. I want us to look at review. Now, first of all, we've identified a book. Remember, the first one I told you is identifying a book, while the second one is, and what was the second one? The first one was identifying, the first one was to identify opportunities. So right here, we've already identified the topic we need to focus on, which is on cats versus dogs. So we've already discovered that how profitable this niche is. Now let us go through the reviews. So you see, look at what this person said. This person said, OMG, this book is amazing. I bought it for my granddaughter who is a cat lover. I knew she would enjoy reading about the things that cats do better than dogs. The book describes which animal is best at what, dog or cat. Of course, in the end, they both came out even as cats are better at some things than dogs, while dogs are better at some things. It's interesting, fun, and information. I would recommend the book to any age child if the reading level is above them, but buy it and read it to them. Now, this shows you what the customer already wants. And looking at this thing, you've already identified the niche that works. You've already identified what the customer wants. It's now left for you to now know how to be able to place your book. You've already known that this book talks about cats and dogs, different between cats and dogs. So that doesn't mean you should go and start writing difference between cat and dog. This, remember, this video is used as an example. So you've already identified that these people are already talking about, okay, cats and dog. This person already knows that she has a granddaughter who loves pets and already got it as a gift. Remember the word the person used, as a gift for the granddaughter. And you've already known that is one, as a gift for the granddaughter. Two, you've already known where this person is looking out for, which is the person is looking out for, okay, dogs, look at the preference in dogs, look at the preference in cats, and the different. This is another review. I bought several books, of these books for my children. They love them so much that they have now a big collection. This shows you what customers are looking for. This shows you how profitable books around these niches are. Okay, let us check. Let me check, copy the title, and let us check, sorry, for the age range. Let's check for the age range. So looking at this book, you can see here that it's between the ages of 5 to 8 years. And when I looked at this book, I saw that they have illustrations in them. And if you're not an illustrator, you wouldn't want to do this type of book, right? But you wouldn't want to do exactly same thing that this person did, but you'd want to do this type of book that will capture your audience. So what do? You now know your target audience. This person wrote between 5 to 8. You can now look at writing books between the ages of 8 to 12, or you can even look at writing books for teens, which is between, I think, 13 to 18 years for teenagers. All right, you can now look into putting out books and improve. Now improved, I use the word improved. That's why I said, after knowing what works, identifying the kind of books, if it's profitable, the next thing now is looking out for giving out the best offer. This person already have books within this range. You want to do something with better offer. This is another book. You see here, they wrote Cheetah, incredible world, whatever. This is to tell you how profitable books on pets, animals are. Books on pets, books on animal. You can even go as far as, you might not be able to write on difference between cat and dog. You can write on how to take care of cats. Just think out of the box. Like I said, it can be how to take care of cats, how to take care of your dog, pet control. It can be pet control. It can be a vet, how, what do they call these people, cat lover, vet guide. Okay, it can be a veterinarian guide on how to take care of your dog, something like that. Now, I've already showed you these two parts, which is how to identify. Now let me tell you the top niches. I wrote top 6 niches here, sorry, it's top 7, because at the end of trying to do this presentation, I included one more niche. So yeah, we have the self-help book, we have the inspirational books, we have cookbook, health and fitness book, tech book, biography book, children book. Remember, I told you that when it comes to Q4, which is this festive period, you don't need to just go and put all your focus in one niche, which is doing, okay, you want to write coloring book, you want to do the self-help books, for example, books on anger management, self-control, self-esteem. People want to buy this type of books for their loved ones, people that they care about, people that they want them to be more productive or something. Inspirational books, people have a lot of people they want to inspire. There are a lot of people going through a lot. It's just for you to go through the bestseller like I did. If you've gotten and say, okay, this is the niche I want to focus on, go through the bestseller, look out for under them the book that have higher chances of selling within those inspirational niche, and do that. Same thing with cookbooks. There are a lot of people who love cooking, but they don't know how to go about it. People buy cookbooks for their loved ones as a gift, as a present. Health and fitness, we have a lot of people who want to keep fit, 60-year-old, 50-year-old, young, even children. I once wrote a children weight loss book for kids. Yes, I once wrote a weight loss books for kids, and that book really made good number of sales. So There are people who love people to that extent that they instead of telling them, oh, you're big, you just buy books for them to, you know, look out for themselves. Okay, this is what you do. This is step by step books on how this child can be able to lose weight or not. They buy this type of books for them. Another book to look out for is tech books. When I say tech book, we are looking at programming. We are looking at ChatGPT self, how to use ChatGPT, how to use how to go viral, how to so many things on this tech niche. Just go to bestseller under tech and do your research. Another one is biography book. See, last year I wrote a biography book on someone. I think it was Taylor Swift or something, and somebody wrote a review under the under my book after making good amount of sales. The person wrote a review. In that review, the person said, "Oh, I bought this book for my niece, who is a Taylor Swift lover." Who is a Taylor Swift lover, and she loved it. Now, this is to tell you how, in as much as this those in the US love pets, they also don't joke with their fans. They also don't joke with their with their celebrities. They want to read about them. There are people that are diehard fans of some of these celebrity. I'll use the example. I think in Nigeria, a lot of Nigerians are dying for Kujumpio, this Korean actor. So people already know that this person already have big fan base. So which means if you have a niece or a nephew that loves Kujumpio, you want Christmas time, they want to buy books on him, or they want to buy a book or a collection of books sef around this person and gift it to their loved ones. You get me? They gift it to their loved ones. This is why this type of books also have the spike during this Q4 season. Another book to look out for, which is children's book. I put this children's book in the last because this children's book centers around all of these niches I just mentioned. Self-help, you can do children's books on self-help. You can do children inspirational books for children. You can do cookbook for children. You can do health and fitness book for children. Just like I told you guys that I once did a a weight loss book for kids. Okay, you can do tech book for children. I've done a tech book for kids on I think it was programming, one programming code, no, coding. I think it was coding for kids. So biography books for kids. So the children book centers around all of these niches, and trust me, you can't go wrong doing children's book during this season. No, 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 not at all. You can't go wrong doing children's book during this season because most of the gift items people buy during this season is for children. I'm not saying they don't buy for adults or their loved ones, their friends, but mostly because from reviews I've gotten from most of my books that I've done um for the last 2 3 years of doing KDP, you when I read their reviews, what I hear is when I bought for my needs, when I bought for my 10-year-old, when I bought for my 19-year-old, when I bought, do you get? So you can't go wrong with children book. Now mind you, know that these niches I mentioned don't just sell during Q4 season alone, they sell all year round. So make sure to save this video for later because you will need it. It's not just, remember I told you guys that I'm not just giving you what will sell only this period. It's something that will sell after Q4. That is the goal. I don't want to come and start telling you do coloring book, do journal, do this, and at the end, do Christmas book, do Thanksgiving book, and at the end, the sale will only come during December period, November period, maybe towards the beginning of January to till probably end of January, and that's it. Then you start experiencing low sales. No, these niches pointed out to you guys is niches that will keep on selling and selling over all year round. It will keep on selling even till the next Q4. Those books will still keep selling. So that is why I have to point out these things for you guys. But above all, how to research for your keywords and place your books in the right categories is the most important. See, you can go as far as doing your research, getting a good niche to write on. But where you fail it is if you don't do your keyword research very well. Every other thing is lost. If you cannot do keyword research, please, you've already failed it. So please take your time to research for keywords. There are a lot of videos on YouTube on how to research for keywords. Do make sure to look out for those videos. Some of them will show you how to use some certain tools, like Publisher Rocket and Bookbeam, to research for keywords. But I have a video on my YouTube channel that will show you how to be able to research for keywords without even using tools for free, using free tools. Just make use of extensions, and that can also help you to do your keyword research if done right, if done correctly. Okay, so guys, this is the end of this video. Let me know if you found this video helpful. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to click on the notification bell in case I'll be dropping other KDP related topics that we need to treat. If you have any question regarding everything I've just said in this video, do ensure to drop it under the comment section. Trust me, I'm going to be replying your questions one after the other. Any question you drop, I'm going to be replying them one after the other. But most importantly, if you're new to my channel, if you're new to this space, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like so that this video can reach so many other people. Okay, if you belong to community, share this video to your community members so they can also benefit from it during this Q4. The goal is to make money. Money must be made. I don't get keep. Money must be made. And let me know if you enjoy this video. Let me know if you found it helpful. See you guys on my next video. All right.